That is so cool, bro. That is so cool. Dude, I love the big ass ears. What? The name is a good idea too because, you know, REM sleep. Now, I don't know who leaked it. I got the info from Haze, so big shout out to them. Thank you very much for this. It's interesting though because obviously they're purple compared to the fan art we saw. I kind of got used to light blue to be honest. Okay, to be fair, a lot of stuff in the game has a bluish, greenish, ghoulish color that is associated with spooky stuff. He can have a purple pillow, but I feel like it doesn't really differentiate him. Being realistic, this character is probably just the Sandman, because if he wasn't, how would they even add another one? We'll go into that later. But this way, you look at him, you don't think, oh, he came out of pocket suitcase or another Fairfax abomination. The night tends to be associated with purple anyway. Blue too, but usually a darker blue. And then, the game ain't even out yet. Long term, how much stuff is going to be bluish green? Probably a damn lot, even if it ain't characters. Anyway, helps him read as a champion, blah blah, you get it. And then he could get tweaked, but if he doesn't, I'm good. I feel like people will probably adapt. I mean, they have to, you know? Once people draw him like this, and you see a lot of cool stuff, people probably like it, I feel like. My favorite colors are blue and purple, so I win either way. Inevitably, he'll get a blue skin, so it's whatever to me. But yeah, super excited for this character. I also really like this fan art by artist NCs. Thank you, Sleep, for sharing that. Yo, real quick, Sleep is actually awesome. I feel like it's helped me see Deadlock has some pretty cool people to interact with. Yo, because dude, when I first saw the leaks, one of the leakers been acting out. I'm like, bro, I didn't sign up for this. So one reason I'm excited for this character is because back on League, which I played for nearly a decade, fuck that game, I used to play Zoe. I was a one trick. When I play fighters, anything, I'm always a one trick. Zoe basically was a long ranged assassin because back then I wasn't really into playing support. Now I think it's pretty fun. But in a way, she kind of was a support because her star basically hits one person and the sleep bubble only hits one person. And I say that because she had to kill somebody before the fight even began because obviously it's 4v5 then. So your goal was basically to cause a lot of chaos while everybody is scattered. Before they team fight, group up. That shit happens in Deadlock, y'all know. Lilia, a fallen champion, came out years later, could actually lullaby a whole team. So she's probably the closest to Rem in terms of the amount of enemies, but Zoe is better at assassination. Then I made a wish list for a tired character. Only says shadows because I played fucking Zato 1 growing up in Guilty Gear. I just threw that in. They literally made a character exactly like that months later.
You just don't get it. I'll make your midnight dreary. At last. Oh wow, that was lame.
Vex, aside from giving people existential dread and being irritable, her thing was giving people a AoE fear, which is basically a stun that makes them walk away. So if you combine those two, it makes sense why I find a parallel to Rem, or why I think they're interesting. I think I like the little like Smurfs or like trolls, bro. Like the little, you know, the little gremlins and shit. Zoe isn't a yordle like Vex, but dude, you got all this serious stuff going on, and then they're just fucking around. I feel like they're like the Pixar. And Rem feels like similar to me in that, like, look how they look. There's a ritual. People are gonna get murdered and shit. And no matter what reason they're there, pajamas, that's just funny. Really curious to hear if the abilities sound nightmarish due to the obvious themes in the game. All abilities so far are pretty rad. Now Yumi is a character, a cat, but Yumi's abilities are cool. Personality, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really give a fuck. My current character makes sense too then. When I picked Pocket, I hadn't even thought about that. My channel knows I am a huge mystery fan, detective, noir stuff. I really like that Deadlock takes place in the noir era, which is of course the 40s and 50s. The Sandman song came out in 1954. It's interesting how they add characters like Frankenstein and the Sandman, who came out years prior, but were still popular in 1950. Very popular in 1950, in fact. So awesome. Now, not that I know this character is the Sandman, but come on, think about it. If they're a part of Haze's organization or faction, it'd be kind of weird if they were just another member. They took his shit when this character's identity is a literal mirror to the name of the damn faction. Not that Haze isn't special, but if you make another Sandman that is supposed to be the Sandman, you'd have to constantly look at Rem like, oh, does he have this? Does he have that? Like, bro, if he is a part of that faction, obviously every member doesn't have pajamas. It'd be kind of weird to then make a Sandman outside of that who doesn't have pajamas, or to make one in it who would either wear pajamas too, which is kind of tacky, or don't, but then Rem still kind of looks like he'd be the Sandman. For now, I think they are the Sandman, probably. Maybe it's obvious, but I can see Twitter acting like it's a crazy idea, and then he is, and they're like, oh yeah, we knew, whatever. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Extremely excited. Still planning to stream Deadlock. Just been a bit busy, and yeah, follow up for that, or future Rem stuff, pocket, or the usual mystery stuff I do. Yeah, 8 a.m. Have a good day.